What up, world? Cuz what up? Y'all see where we are, baby? Y'all see the background, baby? We back where it all started from. The world famous Willie's Smokehouse. Yeah. Y'all heard we coming out on that 2170, baby. That shit is off the chain. You know we don't want to write, but we do love that 2170, baby. I'm all over that shit. Let me show you about that.
I love that. When I be riding down 85 like,
that's it. Shouts out to them, baby. Just me and you today, cuz, again, that's how we doing it.
And Uncle Willie.
You know we got Uncle Willie, baby. Welcome to the
Underrated.
everybody do. Got my Uncle Willie over there in the corner over there. Oh, now, big baby. I got my co-host, that Black Nori in the building. What's up, Black Nori? Been about 2 weeks. What's up? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Trust me, I'll be in on this.
Oh my God, he does the numbers. Okay, honey, okay.
Cheers to you. Your self-proclaimed star of the show, baby. T-Lo.
T-Lo, let's go.
Niggas 10, baby. I mean, hey, baby.
T-Lo, everybody knows.
Hey, my own star. Maybe not your star. Maybe not her star. I am my own star, baby.
T-Lo,
So I shot it.
shout out for T-Lo and the crew, okay?
All right. So, what's been bugging everybody, man? We had 2 weeks to decide what been bugging. You ain't even had anything last
Well,
week.
T-Lo said 2 weeks. You go first, and T-Lo said you had 2 weeks worth
Ooh,
of
I had to think about it, right?
No.
I don't even know what I got.
You don't know what you got. Like, let me go to
Let
my
me
list.
see.
and I
What
typed
I
up.
got. If I got anything that's been bugging me lately, oh
He
my
went to the
God.
list, guys. He like, let me
I
see.
gotta keep my
like,
notes. I do
actually,
keep my notes.
motherfuckers, I do.
All right, next, I'm gonna pose a question. This from one of our viewers too. Came a question that was posed to me. People, it really and it irks me because I wouldn't do it. So because I definitely I wouldn't do it. Do you, as a man or a woman, do you fart in front of your mate?
Oh my God.
I mean, do you fart in front of your mate?
No, I don't want to
Why
do
not?
that because this kind of gross. And this is the thing. Sometimes you're going to have one that just slip. You're just going to
And
slip.
so you gonna be embarrassed when it slips?
Just keep on going.
Like it didn't happen.
Right.
That thing smelling bad.
But still, he might not speak on it because he knows it's natural.
Oh,
but
okay.
I ain't just gonna be like, oh my God, I don't like to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So would you walk in the bathroom while your man is on the toilet?
No,
Would you allow him to walk in on you?
no, I don't want that.
Why
either.
not? If y'all get married, I mean, he got to do it one day. When he got to take care of you one day and change his diaper anyway, might wear a pair
When
of
they
pepper.
come on, change my diaper. But until then.
Yeah, I don't like it
Leave
either.
my
I don't want to be in there. I don't want to fart around a woman, and I don't want to fart around me. I mean, I know
I mean,
some
it's not
people are
happening.
cool with it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think men can get away with it more so than women. Cause then the man can be like, ew, cause you know he had this little persona about
Yeah,
you.
women. Some of the women say they be spending fruity and stuff. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm not buying this. But the viewer that brought the question to us anyway.
It might not. Oh, I'm wasting. It might not be as bad because the fruity threw me off. What the hell?
The fruity.
But but no, I don't think fruity. But some of them may not smell bad. So
Like
that's-
roses? You think like roses?
I mean, not roses, but not shit.
Nice.
I mean, so.
Well, I mean, yeah. If
So that's why they
the
say
case,
fruity. So
okay,
yeah,
that's good because
Yeah.
the viewer that posed the question in the first place that they're cool with it. They kind of embrace it. I'm like, shit, that's on you. I don't
Well,
want to
if
do
me
it.
and my significant other let it out by mistake or whatever, we just keep on
You
going.
don't even think about it. Like it's nothing. What if it thinks like, whoa.
Then I'm gonna get up and get some Febreze
And
or
his
something.
friend, he gonna be like, really? We gotta do all
He
that?
don't know. He don't even say nothing. You
Yeah.
know what you did,
That's
dog.
true.
I mean, I can't. So and we keep on moving.
Oh wow, yeah, that's.
But if you can intentionally help it, like, oh, let me go to the bathroom real quick, or let me run, then do that.
Okay,
It just might make it keep it a spicy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to see it be farty ass, and then you want to try to be sexy now and shit. And that's exactly with the bonnet. You gonna be farting and you got the bonnets? No,
Wow.
no. So remain sexy and appealing to him.
Okay.
That's what got you him. Probably, maybe half of it in your intellectual conversation.
Okay. And on our last show too, another one of our viewers poses another question too. She kind of commented. She felt some type of way about things we were talking about when we were talking about incorporating the 90-day rule into a relationship. At the beginning of the relationship, we meet somebody and you hold back sex for 90 days. And
She said hold back.
Well, not give it up. Just not give it up for 90 days.
Even better, huh?
So,
No.
yeah. So, but she was saying that, that is a great thing to do, because I think we had talked about it on another show previous to that about it, about not doing it. And she was like, because that thing is sacred. And she was like,
that's absolutely correct.
She was like, it's so sacred that women kind of take it for granted how sacred that
government cheese.
It is, and I have to agree with her. And I'm like, women have to stop giving it up so freely and quickly to everybody, because it is sacred.
Because I feel like this. The same little money you give from these dudes giving up the coochie, he'll give you that anyway. So now you gotta sell the goods. He'll probably 9 times out of 10 of y'all hanging out having a great time doing blase. He'll give you that little money anyway.
Yeah.
So why not make him wait?
Yeah.
Or why not put it back on the pedestal where it belongs as being sacred?
Because instead of giving it out, because go ahead.
And I think, sorry to cut you off, I think that the majority of the women who are married, for the most part, they apply certain rules to that nature, may not be the same way, and that made that guy fall in love with them, that person, not just going to bed with them, and then that's just icing on the cake too once you get married. So I feel, let me reiterate, I feel that most women who are married, they apply some level of respect when it comes to being intimate, and that make the man want to marry them even more.
Agreed. Now, what's been popular lately in the world though, because
them thoughts out here, these thoughts and chicken chicks, side chicks,
okay,
and they have no respect for themselves, and now it's anything goes.
The young woman that they getting on back, which I didn't really like it. The woman that's pregnant by this 22-year-old basketball player. Mm-hmm. You hadn't heard about that? Oh my gosh, she was a basketball wife.
Okay.
And she's pregnant by a 22-year-old. She's old. She's like 37, and all of these guys are coming out like saying that she's been through there. And I'm like, wow, they just dragging her through the mud. I'm like, why they gonna drag her through the mud? I'm like, even if she's been through that, you've been with her. It's the same thing. You in the mud too, so we're gonna put
not only that,
one women on one thing and say that you're not doing the same thing. I'm like, you just as bad as she is.
Sacrifice the young man who got stuck or caught up with her that's pregnant, got her pregnant. Can y'all at least respect him?
Exactly. They say Colin, like, dude, you must don't know.
And
like, dude, you don't care.
Right. And why say it now? Why y'all didn't say it in the beginning when they first started dating? And why even speak on it at any given moment now?
You're wasting your
Are
time.
y'all mad that y'all didn't get her pregnant?
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like hate to me, because I'm like, why are you hating? Because this young man, even if she's older,
and even have respect for your fellow young man.
Exactly.
He don't want y'all to come out the woodworks and now saying she a whore, she a thought.
Exactly.
Did y'all not see us in the blogs in the beginning?
Exactly.
Because you had warned me before I got this bitch pregnant.
You know what, Black Nora? Because 9 times out of 10, all these other women they probably been with, they may not know they past either.
Yeah.
The women you've been with, you might have a child with, you don't know her past.
Yeah.
And that's sad, because if it got exploded to you on the internet, you'll feel like a damn fool.
A fool.
So why would you blast him?
And maybe he shouldn't feel like a fool because he might have a worse past than her.
Exactly.
But remember, we do measure a man's past and different women he been with versus a woman's past.
Man is all the way up here if he had so many women, but the woman goes down.
The woman got more than 5, you know.
Man, you probably scared to touch her with a 10-foot pole.
He said more than 5. There you go, girl.
Yeah, it's like,
wait.
That's scary. This man could have had 200 or 300. That's so sad. But that's the reality of the world.
But still, going back to the guys, I still feel like y'all are kind of still hating. And now y'all look like y'all whining about it. And all of y'all done came forward, all y'all crying. Girl, you must got that good girl.
Ain't nothing like a hating dude. Man, I'm so sick.
If they hate it, girl, you must got the good. Welcome to the family, girl.
Man, these hating dudes is getting ridiculous. I'm about sick of these dudes hating on our women and our black queens.
Cause it's
I'm
like, dude,
damn.
you make yourself look like
I'm
you
like,
like, I'm
man,
crying about this shit.
And the same dude probably, got a woman like that or even worse.
Yep.
I'm like, God
And
damn.
he don't even know
I
it.
don't even know it.
Ooh, so getting off, is that your, what was your pet peeve? That was your pet peeve?
That was it.
No, that was the
it.
person that's actual question.
Yeah, I didn't have anything personally.
He's checking his
Well, you know
calendar
what?
to see.
Got one more thing. And all these been coming from our viewers. Like, they been having their gripes. I'm
He
like,
said he
damn.
asking for
Thank
a
you, viewers.
friend.
I appreciate it. Not for me,
He
but
said he asking for a friend.
inquiring minds do want to know. Now, I got sent.
He's asking for a friend.
They sent me a picture, a video or whatever it was, but it was a picture of women with these fake asses. And they were like, oh my God, why is it taking over the world?
I got that question too.
So, and I mean, because if you get it, and it's so just out of the ordinary and it look fake, then and you just gotta put the stretch pants over it. I'm like, at least don't put it out there like that. If it looks
Well, that
terrible,
was my question. You already answered my
I mean,
question.
they put it out there
That's my
like
question.
you can get it because if that's what you want to get, it's your prerogative.
Because you put on some nice leather pants.
Hey, you know how to rock it.
Right.
You know how to rock it.
Right.
You know how to rock it. That's
Right.
the thing. So they just put it out here in these spandex, these workout
And that was the
outfits.
question, like, do
And
y'all
that
like
thing
it like
hanging-
that? And for
Not
what,
really terrible.
you want your woman to go out
No,
like
man,
that?
they looking at it, they talking about it. I'm like,
Right.
so it's defeating its purpose. Women, for
Well,
personally,
I
it ain't
know
right.
some guys in my profession that I've ran across a few of these conferences that I've really been enjoying, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Neymar. They say they don't like women in like stretch pants and those yoga pants as outfits now. They want to see a woman put on some real clothes again. What do you think about that, Tilo? They're like, we get tired of them showing, okay, you want to show off your shape, you got on these leggings, jeggings, whatever. They want to see a woman still look nice in her clothes,
But
like
not putting it out there to the rest of the world.
or
I
just
mean,
putting on some real
but just think though,
clothes.
when
They
you
said
say,
real
when
clothes.
you talking about going out though, right? Not
Yeah.
at the gym. You talking
Yeah,
about
not at the gym.
what about going to the airport? That's fine. I don't think it's bad at the airport or
That's-
going to Walmart. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong
They
with
said
that.
they feel like that they want to see a woman, and maybe it might not be going to the airport or Walmart, or maybe like going out. Like some women have now incorporated those type of things.
Well, yeah.
And so they was like, they would like to see a woman like dress. He still
A
want to
little
see
classy,
her shape.
classy.
Still want her to show off her
Still
figure
more
if she
classy.
got it. But like, put on some real clothes.
But I think that's coming from, honestly, Black Nora, it's coming from the internet because you see these women half dressed going out. I mean, when they got the titties out, you can see them. If they don't have them out, you can see they sheer, you can see through them. They wearing little or nothing. You can see no panties, which was still, I don't think nothing wrong with no panties anyway, but.
But that's at least that's an outfit.
It's
It's
an outfit,
not
but
like no
the
leggings.
leggings, I mean, it's just another
Workout
it's
gear.
another aspect of that though. So I mean, I think as a man, you gotta be secure in your woman. And I don't mind my woman going out looking sexy like that. I don't care, for me personally, but I mean, it's just to each his own with that. I don't care about her going out looking sexy. She can have the stretch pants on.
But
I
they
don't care.
want her to look sexy.
But not
like maybe a
just
sexy
giving it
dress.
all.
No, just not your workout gear.
Well, yeah, I don't like the workout gear in the club or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or
Like,
in a place of business, working somewhere like that. But anything else, the store, you're going to the gym, you're going to the airport or something, that's fine with me.
and I like it too, because
I
I
don't
feel
mind.
like I'm my most comfortable is, and I can dress it up, I can dress it down. But I was talking to some colleagues, and they was like, "Oh, I get tired of seeing them. When I go to the club, I want to see like a nice
Nothing
outfit.
wrong with that.
I want it to
But
be
you know
nice,
what?
not some leggings."
Tell them colleagues of yours, fuck with that thing. You go find that woman. Don't look at that one then. Go get another one.
And they are not looking at it, but they're saying like it seems like that women think that that's okay and that's the trend.
Yeah,
now.
but for what, you can wear what you want
Look,
to wear.
I got on something now.
Exactly, because
So I'm not against it. I'm just voicing
We
an
have
opinion
to-
of some professional people who said they love to see a classy ass woman dressed classy and still just contour her shape.
Oh, I
Not
agree.
just have on, I just got on some leggings because I'm trying to show off or grab
Yeah.
or snatch this dude up. They want to see like how they dress.
It is, I mean, but it's a lot of classless
But-
out there, classless people out there now though, men and women. So it's the dressing thing out there is terrible now though. So I don't know. I don't know
And
if
I
it's gonna
think
come
they were
back or
talking
change.
about like in general, like just overall.
Oh yeah, because it's trends though. This world is a trend, so we just gotta deal with those trends. I'll just be like, you know what? If I don't want that woman with that on, I'm not gonna talk to her.
But you could be passing up a good
You
woman.
could.
She just
I'm
chose
just saying if that was them. That's what I'm saying. They didn't want to miss out because of their insecurities. I'm like, I'm not insecure about my woman having on that. I
And
want
they probably not either. They probably like, oh, she fine in them leggings. Let me snatch her up. I buy her some outfits when we get together.
maybe.
The
But why would you
point
want to change that woman from who she is though?
This might not be changing her.
You trying to change how she dressed? She
No.
might have a problem with what he got on.
That's what I was just about to say. She might get a problem with him having on jogging pants all the time.
Man, is he
Or
gonna
polo
change?
shirts and Timberland boots. That's what I'm saying. And I told these guys that. Of course I told them a rebuttal.
Give and take.
Of course I said it's a give and take and the women feel the same way. Of course I did. So I'm just making a point. So he's not trying to change her. It's just that they would like to see, I guess, how when we were going out, we were dating, like men dressed a certain way, women dressed a certain way. Of course we were dressing according to the times. But now they feel like people just throwing on
They
their
are.
flip flops,
And-
their
oh,
Crocs,
now that's ugly.
they like just being wherever, and they want to see people like dress and get clothes.
Exactly.
And I said, well, everybody may not be on that level. They may do what the best that they can do.
That's true. And you may be that person that can bring the best out of them. And because I definitely wouldn't want to go out with a woman with some flip flops on. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about. I'm like, if
That's
we
what
go
you
out to
said
dinner
on the
and you got
beach.
some flip flops on, especially if you got socks on with, I mean, you ain't even going out with me. In the
Now
first
we
place.
at the beach and then we
That's
came
something
back.
different.
We went and
Yeah.
showered and now we
Yeah.
coming back to the
Totally
beach to get a
different.
bite
Totally
to eat. She can have on some flip flops.
Yeah, totally different.
Well, I'm just
So
saying,
how you
I'm
feel
giving
about
y'all
a flip flop?
examples.
You hear about it? What do you feel about a flip flop with the socks? That's the worst thing.
I
ever.
can't stand that shit.
That's the worst thing ever.
I can't stand that
That's the
shit.
worst.
I'm like,
You know what? You know who wears like that? I guess who's on the show. I guess who's on the show with our last show. Him and his whole family took a picture with their flip flops and socks. I was like, this gotta be one of the ghetto and hoodest things I've ever fucking seen in my life. It was so tacky. They swear they were clean. I was like, y'all are
You
terrible.
know what? Well, in their head, they might have thought that. So
Exactly.
they
It's
can't
awful.
say
But
that.
it's each his own. If that's what they like, I love it. But it's awful.
So each is on for everybody in their
No
family.
matter if it's awful or not.
No,
And it is.
you
But
know.
it is awful.
Make sure, well, the socks clean. I mean,
The socks were clean. They had clean, icy white
New
socks.
socks,
on.
okay.
Yeah. So if you got the dingy joints on, you better not.
you better not.
So anyway, on to the topic,
You better not with the fresh white ones.
You shouldn't at all. Yeah, they're not meant. That's not what those are meant to do. So please, not with socks. You got anything that was irking you though? Are you good? What you got before we
I'm
get to the topic?
good, I think.
Okay, so world, we're gonna talk about this week. We're gonna get into women. It's gonna be based on women and how they choose their men, white and black women. And where we're going with that. How do they choose the man that they're gonna be with? Not just
Well, could that be
temporary.
a question for both women and men, maybe?
yeah, and I guess we will. We can take it there a little bit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
chime
focus
in,
on that
guys.
too. We're gonna focus on women, and we'll go to men because yeah, why not? Why leave the guys out? So we will do that.
well,
Okay, we'll do that
I
too.
want to hear what they got to
All
say.
right, you want to start off? So you got anything on that issue?
You want to start?
You know I'll always start. I have no problem starting.
If you want me to, ladies first.
So, ladies first. Well, take it in. Take the hand.
Well, this is the thing. If you are true to yourself, of course, everybody have boxes that they want their significant other that they're looking for to check. And that's perfectly normal coming from a counseling perspective.
Okay.
However, everybody has those extras at the bottom, those a la carte, those things you want to add to the menu,
Of course.
to the meal,
Yes.
and that's okay too. So you can't just break it down to what a black woman or a white woman may want, because at the end of the day, if we're gonna keep it real and we're being realistic, both women, both races want the same thing.
What's
They want a
that?
great man with stability.
Really?
Becky's been raised on it forever.
Okay.
She
Becky
was
may
like,
have.
I want it, but I'm gonna fight the power, and I can be independent if he's not going to be faithful.
So great
Becky like, okay,
man.
you cheated, Bill. How are we gonna get through this?
with the stability.
Stability.
And build.
So they both want the same thing.
Negative.
That's very much true.
They don't want the same thing.
They do. They do.
The white women probably do. They don't give a fuck.
So what the black women want?
How they funny looking Jerry's or Andy's look, they can look a fucking mess.
So what do the, okay, so that's
as
what
long
the white
as he's
women
stable
want.
and he's gonna take care of him because he probably
That's stability. That's stability.
Black women don't think like that. Our black women don't.
Ooh,
It's not first. The white women probably do put that first, stability first. But the black women, they don't do that. They looking at them first. They want a good looking man. They want a good looking man first. That's what they're looking at. This could be, and not only that.
I gotta watch this.
Not only do they want that. You know what else is important?
What else they want, T-Lo?
Height. They want a tall man because they feel like they're secure.
How tall?
I think anything 6 feet and over, they kind of cool unless they're Amazon themselves. Then they like, well, you gotta have at least. Even Amazon is 6 feet. She be like, well, he gotta be 6'2". Long as 6 is in there, they kind of like.
Shouts out to my mentor, one of my mentors. She said, forget that height. Can he stand on his wallet?
Exactly. I agree with that because think about it. We got some awful looking dudes out there.
She said that before I even got married and stuff.
Shouts out to her.
What?
Shouts out to that.
Derico, thank you, girl.
Shouts out.
And I was like, what does she mean by that? So I eventually found out and we kept it moving. But I think maybe initially that's what a young black woman wants. But as she gets older.
No, that's a negative.
Unless she's already like.
I know a lot of older, successful women of color that still won't do it. They motherfuckers stay lonely until they themselves.
But the key
like,
word is.
Them motherfuckers rather than have somebody that they gotta look eye to eye with or down, they like I'd rather be by myself.
Well,
which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem.
Probably 90% of those women by themselves. And if that's what they like, to each his own. God bless you. Have a nice life. Whatever make you happy.
So they looking for. I think the women they're looking for stability.
Well, that's why they're still looking, especially to a lot of old.
Yeah, those old cougars.
Cougars.
They some Rhode Island cougars.
You better lower your standards, girl.
I don't think they will. I think they'd rather just be alone.
Especially with that.
Than to settle. So you rather for them to settle than to, I mean.
Or I
would say you can give them an opportunity. They should give them at least give them
I just feel like you better live in a realistic ass world unless you're okay with being by yourself and successful. Then that's your preference too.
And another
but
story
I'm not
too.
going to dismiss that. You know what I mean? I think, and then everybody has their preference, and you better be real about whatever. You be with somebody because you love them and y'all compatible and et cetera, not because of whatever all of the society want to play mind games about. See, they'll be doing those things, trying to tell you what society said, and they over in the background in the cut, unhappily living in the shadows. So don't let them put this in your head. You love and be with whoever you want to, because they surely are, or they just faking the funk and then just being upset about it and want to bring it to the forefront and try to make everybody else miserable. Use your head. Do what's best for you.
It's funny that you said it because I feel like I had a story about a young lady that, and a woman of color too, she dated a man close to her height. And she wouldn't take no shit off that motherfucker. But a guy that was 5 or 6 inches taller than her did a dirty. She took all kind of shit.
You 5'6", 5'9"? You 5'9"?
Mm-hmm.
So you're Freddie like 5'9", 6 feet.
Yeah.
I think Freddie's 6 feet because I'm 5'7", so I look up to him. So I guess, you know.
So, but what if he was looking eye to eye to you? How did you feel about that?
That's fine. I put on some heels and keep it moving because the height is not the reason why I love that person.
Okay. I'm
that's
sure
just like a woman settling for a man who cannot come to the table financially with her. That's just like settling. She's settling for that too.
That's true. So, I mean, what can we do? I mean, you can tell these
So
women
that's why
that,
you
but I
just-
don't think you can change how these women feel about that, though. Women
But
that
then
do feel
we
like
don't
that.
try to change them. I mean, they gotta
Enlighten
do
them.
it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even enlighten them either. They want who they want. That's anybody gonna want who
So
they
they
want.
better
So.
live their life, and you better
Exactly.
quit sitting around getting older and older and older, waiting on the girl. Everybody
May not
else
get
being
it.
happy
May
and
not
doing
get
their
it. Because when
thing.
you even think about it, the percentages of the guys that are that tall anyway, it's a small percentage anyway. So it's like you're gonna be lucky if you get that guy anyway. So I'm like,
Well, this
it
is the
is what it
thing.
is.
You gonna run across different guys who are tall, short, rich, smart, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm talking about, like a couple of my exes are like very predominant ball players, doctors. Ask Jessica, remember when she put that stuff out there?
No,
But
you didn't go there.
I'm just saying, I guess I didn't look at their professions. I didn't know who they were.
You didn't even care.
And I looked at like if we initially were attracted to each other, then we sit down and have a grown person conversation instead of looking at some factors that ain't gonna mean shit when we all get old. So I go based on the conversation and how they can hold a conversation, their intellectual level. And again, initially we were
Looks.
attracted to
See,
the
that's
physical,
what I just
but
said.
whether he taller or shorter
That
than
didn't
me,
matter.
whether he
That didn't
whatever, I want a intellectual man that I could take to my office parties, our Christmas parties, under my hand, and he's gonna have on a nice ass suit and he know how to work the room and talk to professional motherfuckers.
Okay.
That's what I prefer. Not no street talking.
So you don't want the one that
sweet
can do both?
talking. No, cause I'm scared he might have on a jogging suit and some Jordans come to my
I mean, that's why they can do both. He knows the boundaries.
I don't know. I'm just telling you because knowing and showing is two different things. So I
True.
guess I just look at a certain intellectual level first. Maybe our
Okay.
physical whatever connection drew us together initially,
Mhm.
but you are not going to keep me if you can't hold a real ass conversation and you got to have it up here to have a conversation.
Okay.
Or you I don't care if you 6'7", motherfucker, and you talking that dumbass nigga shit, I don't want to talk to you anyway.
Wow. Good point.
And just like men pick and choose, women can pick and choose too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for women of color, then, so you said it's the initial thing will be the attraction, and then you go for the
Maybe.
conversation for you. You don't go for the stability next.
Stability of what? We
I
just
mean,
met.
that's what I'm saying, because some people are interviewing you on the first date, which is totally wrong, which I agree with.
Well,
You
I don't
shouldn't be
know.
asking those questions on the first date
Like,
or
I'm
the first
just-
initial
you
meet. You shouldn't even be worried about what that person is making, but
I'm
some
just
people
trying to
are.
have fun.
Exactly. That's where the issue lies, because people trying to make everybody their significant husband or wife initially. I'm like, get to know people, date around, have a little fun before you gotta write it in. You know, you ain't gotta put it in the ink off the top.
Well, that
I
goes
agree
back
wholeheartedly
to
with that.
that goes back to the type of person that you attract and who you're talking to. And basically is this.
Mm-hmm.
When you start talking to a person within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna know if they are a person on your intellectual level that you
Mhm.
may want to be around and have a conversation with. When you're around people, you want to have a conversation, right?
Exactly.
You want to be compatible, and so if they are not on your level, on that level,
Mm-hmm.
it don't matter if they 6'7", 6'9", 6'2", 5'9", rich or poor, you're not gonna want to be around them. It goes back to the old saying, money don't make you happy. We think it do because you don't have it. Then once you get it, then you see you got a whole plethora of other problems that you have to deal with. So that's why it doesn't matter about how short or tall or how rich or poor, this, that. It's how you all mesh together, how y'all have a conversation, how y'all get along with each other, are y'all compatible? Because no one's perfect, so you can't look for this certain person. And those women that you're
Okay.
referring to, maybe that's why they're still alone.
Okay.
Because they want those
Okay.
boxes to be checked, but you just realistically need to get to know a person and their personality. Like, I can't stand being around an illiterate dude. I can't. It's a turnoff. It's a
Okay.
turnoff. And bad sex is a turnoff. However, I can't stand that they can't have a real intellectual conversation with me. It's a turnoff.
Okay, Black, I'm going to pose a couple of questions to you too before we get to the women. First, what about if if a man he checks all these boxes off.
I don't have boxes.
Well, just all your sparks your interest.
Or are you talking about those women you were talking about who said they want? Okay.
All of that.
I
Yeah.
was saying, I don't have those boxes. It's
I'm just saying your boxes. Now tell me, would you date a man that you're just not that attracted to? That's smart, stability. You have the stability that you want, and all of those. Everything else is good, but you just not that. Just like. Not, it'd be like a white woman pretty much. You go date this funny looking Andy looking motherfucker.
They pretty too.
They date some funny looking guy. They don't really go for the looks because you'll see a beautiful white woman.
She might like that.
Just like funny looking dudes.
She might like funny looking dudes.
Okay, well that's fine. All right, well, second question too. You said after that 5-minute initial conversation with a young man, you kind of know. Do you also know if you'll fuck him after the 5 minutes? I've heard that a woman that once she talks to a man, she'll know if she gonna fuck him after that. That's true?
That's true.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the men then.
Because if he has a potential for her to continue and want to talk to him, then he got potential to get on up there.
So
that's all part of it.
If you hadn't
written
him off in 5 minutes, then you saying that his chances are pretty good.
Well, you still won't write him off even if he doesn't pass the test in the first 5 minutes. That's just like with a man. He knows she's a slut, a whore, or thought after he started talking to her, like in the first few minutes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh my. So okay, tell me this then. So
if he's smart.
If this guy, and you said the sex is key too. So if he's got everything else and then his sex is just unfulfilling to you, so you'll end it off of that?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So,
I don't want to fake it. Like,
a lot of women saying that you can grow and you can teach.
No.
No, that's a non-factor.
It's a non-factor.
So if it's not
for me.
Okay. So you'll know initially off one time, the first initial sexual encounter.
Maybe not even the first time, because he could be afraid, a little nervous.
So yeah.
But you clearly know what it is.
And can you enlighten us a little bit of what? Tell me, give us a little more than that.
I'm not giving you a little bit more.
I was hoping you would, but that's fine.
I know he would. He want to know all the tea.
I'm just asking. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Buy the book, T-Lo. Advance, buy the book. It's coming soon.
Okay.
So listen, me and T-Lo writing a book. But listen, why fake it? That's just like faking everything else in a relationship. No, but I'm telling you why I just wouldn't. If I wasn't being satisfied, that probably is a deal breaker. And I say probably, but not. It probably is.
Wow.
Because, so your whole life you can't
fake it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying fake it. I'm saying find ways to improve it. I mean, if this is a lost cause, it's a lost cause. That's another story. So you saying this guy would have to be a lost cause, but what if it's just stuff?
Well, he's not gonna be fighting the first time.
So after a while, if he can't satisfy you, then you like, fuck it, I'm not gonna deal with you. How would you break it down to him like that? How would you tell that guy?
I don't know, because that's hard.
I don't know. If the guy is crossing out everything, you like, I love him, he good, man, good looking guy, but he just ain't putting it down, and I'm like, you gotta break his heart. That's wow.
I don't know. I'm glad I ain't got that problem.
Okay. So let's talk about men then. How do men choose their women? What do you think?
Good question. We all been dying to know, ladies.
Okay. I'll speak from my perspective, of course, because what I look for, of course, looks. I want a beautiful woman. Not saying anything wrong with an unattractive woman, but it's just not what I'm looking for. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be brutal, but that's not what I'm looking for.
And this is the thing.
I don't want to look at a woman. I'm just
beauty
saying.
is in the eye of
and it is because the one I would think that is terrible, somebody else gonna wipe her up. So that's fine.
That was somebody's favorite.
Probably a terrible looking dude too. I don't know. I'm just joking. That's a joke. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at a woman that I'm attracted to. First of all, that's going to be the initial thing. And then I'm going to further that with, like you said, the mind. I'm looking for the mind. I want an intelligent woman that can hold a conversation, that can actually teach me some things. I'm looking for that. I'm like, damn, I know a lot of shit, but I'm like, I want that woman that's going to be even on my level and beyond, that can show me some shit. So that's what I look for when I'm looking for a woman. Of course, like I said, the facial thing and the body, I'm looking at her body. I'm looking at, how she
Body
carries
facts you got.
herself. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking at how she carries herself. Her nails look. She keep her feet up. Her hair. I'm big on hair.
Okay.
I'm big on hair. I'm like, I'm just not. I'm not a guy. I don't want no woman with no braids. It's in me. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm
My
looking for.
husband kind of like that.
So I'm looking for.
Unless you got the cornrows going to the back.
See, that's straight hood. I'm too. I
He
don't like.
love those.
And
But the rest of them, he's like,
you ain't feeling it. So that's what I'm looking for. So
And
that.
those, I don't like those. I had those like maybe when I was on college.
Like
campus
the
years
chick from
ago.
Set It Off. No, like Chloe. Like what are they, Cleo? But no, I'm not.
I think that's what he's used to because of his culture, because he's from an island, and once they go swimming, sometimes the women do put those little braids in their hair real quick. And it is sexy.
Go
So I'm
to. It can be sexy if it's on a beautiful woman.
Girls.
It's just, but it's not my preference. But I've seen beautiful women with that though, so that's fine. But those are some things that I look for. I don't even look for the money aspect of it. What type of career? Let me say this too.
What if she was a stripper? You'd be okay with that, and she checked all your boxes, but she was a stripper?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't bother me that she was a stripper. Now, before we get out the women too,
Wow.
I was posed this question too by one of our viewers, and she stated, and it was about like that's what I was saying about profession. She said she wouldn't date a guy like that worked at McDonald's.
Oh.
Would you? Like a lot of
what you mean?
just-
Like right now in this juncture of my life.
Yeah, if you were single, just say you were
And
single
I'm
again.
single.
Yeah.
Am I just by myself? Am
You
I
got
single?
children. No, in your state right now, you got divorced, and you found a guy. He's good looking. Y'all didn't talk. Cause you ain't gonna talk about that initially. What you do? So y'all had a couple of days, and you be like, well, where you work? You like I work at McDonald's. Well, you gonna be like, what do you do? Like, yeah, I'm just a regular employee. Could you deal with that?
Oh, that's hard to say because it just depends on like all the other stuff.
So if the other stuff is on point, he look good, he's sexy. You like, look, mine got intellectual mind, everything else.
He live by himself.
Got his own place,
his own car.
own car.
He might be the manager.
Not the manager, just a regular employee.
I would be okay with that.
Okay, because
If I
viewer
liked him.
who posed the question, she said she just couldn't do it. She's like, I was like, why not? He got everything. What difference does it make? And were you an employee? I mean, to
But
me.
here's the thing.
I-
So, question.
Yes.
Same scenario, but it's a female and she got 2 kids. She a single mom. Or no, you the single dad with 2 kids,
Uh-huh.
and she's single and she working at McDonald's and she check all the boxes. Would you talk to her in your state of
State it right
where
now.
you are right now?
Oh my God. I would if I'm single and I don't have anybody. She's attractive. She's marking all the boxes, and she's happy and she is content with with her lifestyle, and she can take care of her lifestyle. I'm like, fine, yes, I would.
Okay.
I would.
And that's
I
fair.
would. It
That's
wouldn't
fair.
bother me because that's just a place of business. And I'm not even gonna say I try to get out of it and try to make her grow. That's what
She
if she's
can
happy.
make her way up to manager.
Even if she doesn't, if she's happy doing that, I'm like, you know what? That's happy. Happiness for you. But if if I can talk her into doing a little bit something different, of course I will.
That's it.
Oh, of course I'll talk her into doing something more. But if she's content and happy
But
with
what if
that,
she get offended that you said that?
That's
She's
what
like, I'm content. I'm working my way up to manager.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to get that perspective on where she's going with it. If she's content, and like I don't want anything else, that's fine. But if she wants any, other aspiration, want to push it, I'm gonna push her. I definitely don't push her. Be like, please, thank God. But if
Why?
she doesn't,
Why do you feel that way? You're definitely gonna push her.
because I want her to be the best she can be if she's
So-
going toward that direction.
Okay.
But if she's not,
But why did you laugh? Is it funny that she works at McDonald's?
I mean, when you think about it, it's not, but it's it's life though. I mean, it's reality for a
No,
lot
why
of
did
people.
you laugh? Is it funny?
It's not funny. It's just reality. And
So
sometimes it's a
reality.
sad reality. Things that are in reality that that kind of make you
Sure, a
laugh.
job is a job.
It is a
Because
job now.
I'm glad that they're going to a job.
Exactly.
Everybody, because you got some people who won't do anything, so don't laugh. They making a living.
I apologize.
And when
You're
you
right,
go
Black
to
Girl.
them, I used to work at McDonald's.
Exactly. So it's no big deal. I mean,
I used to work. I used to love my
as long
job.
as your lifestyle, you can afford your lifestyle, and you're cool, and I can only add
I
value
thought I
to
was
your life.
Calvin.
and I can add value to your life, then I'm good with that. So it wouldn't matter to me. So, but back to the men. What I'm looking for are those things. But I think overall, what men are looking for are pretty much, like I said, a woman that's going to take care and cater to them. I think that's what a man
So their
is really
personal
looking for.
needs.
Not personal needs, just as far as a man wants a woman that's gonna take care of the house. Not say be your maid or anything, but just know how to keep the house. Y'all can equal out the housework, but she's gonna be in charge of how the house runs. Like if you gonna do this and that, she's gonna be like, okay, but she's gonna ensure that those things are done. Y'all might split it down the middle, but I want a woman that's gonna be in control of the household and charge of like cooking and stuff. Not saying cooking every day, but just knowing how to get it done. If she knows how to get me in the kitchen and do what I need to do, that's fine. So I'm looking. That's what I think most men are looking for. That's
you
catering.
and my spouse is the same.
Not saying just doing it, just making sure that it gets done. She can be manipulative and making sure how that shit get done. So be it. It won't bother me. But I think most men want that. And
I think they do, and that's fair.
And they want a woman that's
like, I love to cook. I really do.
Okay, good.
And like, I'm the kind of chick to get those recipes right there at Publix, those cards, and go buy it because I want to keep it different because we don't have that much variety out here to eat. So I'll do that. But on the flip side of that, every now and then, that hard-working woman who keeps the household together, how y'all like it, we want to see y'all do it sometimes too, and then cook us a breakfast, and then one time that you do will go a long way, like 20,000 times when we do it. So I get that, and as a woman, I love to do that. That's something that I know brings joy to my significant other, and I love to do it, and I appreciate that. That shows my appreciation. However, also remember she has needs too.
Absolutely.
So when you do it every now and then, that just put us on cloud nine.
That's melt like butter.
Melt like butter.
That's just the thing that
they make us want to do it even more.
Yeah, that's the thing that I said I would want my woman to kind of manipulate and not tell me verbatim to do it like that, but she knows how to make me get to do that. I mean, it'd be nice if we do it on our own, but a lot of men we just don't do it.
And that's understandable.
That's what I said. That's why I said most men want that woman that kind of trick them into doing it, getting what they want. Because a lot of women know how to trick their man into getting exactly what they want. I ain't gonna say it's tricking, but they just know how to put them in a position and doing and getting what they want. So you can use it to their advantage. That's what I'm thinking a lot of men look for. They're looking for that sex piece. Now on the other flip side of it, as a white man, what are they looking for? I don't think they're looking for the Karens. They often get Karens, but I don't think they're looking for them. I think they are looking for stability as well. I think they do look for an attractive woman to a certain degree. Not all. That's just a whole nother coach we got Uncle Willie over there off the chain. He ain't said too much today, but he is off the chain, you guys. You better know it. But I think that the white men and women, they just kind of are different from the people of color what they're looking for. I don't think they put so much emphasis on looks as we do. They kind of looking at, what kind of lifestyle are you going to have? I think they kind of base it off what type of lifestyle are you going to have for my children, and they're making that generational wealth.
Now let's be clear, black women have
they the same aspirations. I'm just saying off the top.
And that's why I don't even want to separate it with color or nationality. I think that
They
we
seem all close.
Everybody on both sides, not just a woman's side. I think both men and women of whatever race, gender, culture, whatever. I think we all are looking for the same thing.
Really?
We want love.
So everybody want love.
For the most part, we want affection.
Well, Uncle Willie, what you think?
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Stability.
Of course.
You may want someone to be attracted to you. Go ahead, Willie.
So good.
He finally said something.
So good loving somebody when somebody knows you back.
It is good. That's a good feeling now.
That's a fact.
Now that's a good feeling, Uncle Willie.
That's what I said. So everybody wants the same thing.
But how often is that happening on both parties?
And it may not be happening on both parties. That's what we're working on because we are human. And everybody may have their own separate boxes that they want checked. That's okay too. But at the end of the day, I feel that the end goal is that you want to be with somebody. Somebody that you feel compatible with. Somebody that you're attracted with. To, no matter how they look. If you feel that they sexy and attractive, that's
So you-
all that matters.
Wow.
So you want to be with somebody you can talk to, who you can
Can you look
mesh with.
like a gorilla?
It's out there. Oh, definitely, because I see it every day. I see it every day. I see awful looking people. And I be like, damn, they make awful looking children.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
It is, but it ain't.
It is.
Because look,
Because-
hold up, Black Nori. Come on.
No,
now.
let me finish.
Oh, yeah, finish this.
So somebody, whatever you classify as
That's a
ugly,
monster.
is somebody out there. They always got them a man or a woman.
Wanna call somebody
Am I
a
lying?
monster?
They got well, if they feel both like that, all I'm
Hey,
saying
monster
is,
children gonna marry one of your children. You gonna have monsters in your family one
then
day.
let the monsters come on. Y'all better be some smart ass monsters. Take over the planet. I want all the
I ain't
planets.
mad at
I
it
want
because
all those planets with monsters.
even
Where I can
all
get
these
that shit.
monsters gotta have somebody anyway, though. I just say keep them
That's
out
my point.
keep them out of my lane. I ain't dealing with them. I don't want them.
That's my point, Tilo. What you might think ugly, somebody else may not be. So who are we to
We
judge?
are. That's true. That's true.
Who's
Cause I
beautiful
saw.
or handsome?
You know what I saw? I saw this lady on social media, and she was not not an attractive woman. She was older, a little heavy set woman, and she really felt some type of way because she was upset. She was crying, and she was like, I can't get anybody. I've been trying. I've done everything I can do, but nobody wants me. I felt I really did feel some type of way about that. I was
So
like,
you gonna start dating her? Or?
I didn't say that. But to your point, this is what I was getting to your point, there is
Yeah,
somebody
right.
out there for that woman. I would love to get on board of something that can help that woman find her significant other.
I think you should just let go and let God. I
Nah,
think
she prayed for that shit for 30
No.
years.
but did you do the right things, or were you going down those dead end streets when you knew initially
But she
it was a dead end
she
street?
thinks she is a dead end. So, but I would like to.
So let's find somebody for her to
I
holler
would love to do that, and we should have a platform that we can do that
at. And
because
how old is she?
I think she was closer to 50, but
That's young. And
and
you
she
might not.
felt some type of way. I mean, she was not. I mean, even if we can get her together and give her a makeover, do something and to find her somebody, because I mean, she really was, hurt. I could see it. I was like, I could feel the hurt. I mean, she was hurt. I was like, at first I felt like I was with it, but I was like, I thought about this story because this was months ago when I saw him, and I was like, dang, there's people out there like that are miserable. And I'm like,
What city is she in?
I don't know.
So let's find her.
I
Let's
would
get her
like
hooked
to find
up.
out, but I think we can help that young lady.
I think so too. First, it starts within.
It does.
You got to be confident in who you are in your own skin, and you have to pray and let it go.
Mhm.
Praying and not then just picking up any little riffraff. You got to be very strategic, and you have to date people for what it's worth, not
Mhm.
for their time. Stick to
Wow.
what your requirements and your
Wow.
guns and how you were raised,
Wow.
and then let it be. But stop jumping the gun and stop second guessing yourself. Because every time you second guess yourself, then you'll just settle for anything.
You're so right, Black Dog. I'm gonna shout out something before we close out. My little brother-in-law in Memphis make beats. He sent me some beats. I'm gonna play one of his beats. If y'all want some beats,
Well, we should have been playing his beat.
we gonna start. That's how we gonna start.
Copyright, we got it in
I
the
know, we don't own the rights, but he did give me these beats, so these are officially my beats, so we're gonna start coming out to his beats, so he sent me beats, but I want y'all to reach out to him. I'm gonna have his information next time on the next show.
Yes, he's cold.
But Malcolm Littlejohn in Memphis though, Malcolm, man, he make good beats, but
Let's hear it,
let's see what he got.
We should have came out to that.
I know, right?
Shout out to Malcolm LeJohn in town.
So let me see how this one is.
We gonna play around.
Let's see. So anyway, anything else you got to close on though, Black Nori? About our topics? What you got? Anything else you want to touch on about? You touched on a lot about that.
We
though.
touched on a lot. I mean, I think I'm good. College girl.
Uncle Willie, you got
Chime
anything?
in.
Please
Yes,
subscribe.
I'd like to say Happy St. Patrick's Day to
Oh, it is St. Patty's Day.
St.
That's why I got my green on.
agree. In remembrance of St. Patrick's Day, I like to thank T-Lo and Black Note, my daughter, Miss Black Note, for a wonderful time. Welcome to Uncle Willie's Smokehouse, where we talk about whatever's bothering you, whatever's on your mind. Let's talk about it. And then we shake it out. We shake it out.
Shake it out. So I'm gonna give it when we eat, we drink, we got a recording studio for your ass. I'm gonna shout out a couple of birthday shouts out.
Happy
First, gonna shout out Freddie. Oh, Freddie. Freddie had a birthday. Shouts out Freddie. Shout out to my baby mama had a birthday. And my nephew, they had the same birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. My daughter's birthday is coming up this week.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Kaya.
Give me a parade.
It's smart.
So these are the beats of Malcolm Little John. I do own the rights to this shit though.
Okay, now we're gonna be coming out on all video of Malcolm Little John. We're gonna be coming out. We represent Memphis like no other.
Man, we bring you that culture therapy that you want, need, and desire, baby. If ain't nobody else loves you, you know what? The 3 underrated influencers, we love you, baby.
Peace.